16 on your Tuesday morning. Nice morning out there, 41 degrees. Future's got the deets on your forecast in just a minute, but we want to talk about cheese. Today, apparently, is National Cheese Day. I'm not one to need an excuse to eat cheese.
Me either.
But apparently some people do, and today's your excuse.
Yeah, today's National Cheese Fondue Day. Taking it a step further here, we have Tony Wheeler from the Melting Pot here to show us how to make cheese fondue, and it smells so good in here.
Thank you. This is an award-winning cheese. It won Cheese of the Year 2016.
Well, you're not going to give us the recipe, are you?
Absolutely, I'm going to. And we're going to show you how to make it here as well. Of course, we have one that's already completed, which is ready to eat when you are. But then we have Andy here making one as well. So we have a base of Pinot Grigio, and then we're adding some freshly chopped shallots.
That's the smell you smell, is the wine heating up. It's delicious.
Right.
And we've got some Dijon mustard we're going to add.
Mustard. See, I hate mustard. And I love the fondue that you guys serve.
Well, you got to try this one.
It's kind of hidden in there, isn't it?
It's hidden in there with these delicious cheeses. It all comes together perfectly at the end.
Well, I love the setup with the melting pot. I mean, you can kind of see it all cooking right at your table there.
Yeah, it's very visual. It's something different. You know, most restaurants, you come and go rather quickly, hour and a half. But here, you're allowed to linger over your food, and you get to play with it as you can see.
I feel bad. I'm there so long. I always feel bad, like I'm hanging out too long. Like I'm that guy that won't leave. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a problem at all.
So what kind of cheese do you guys put in there?
Well, this is just a mix of a couple different Swiss cheeses.
Okay.
But the award-winning cheese is a Grand Cru Reserve cheese.
Got it.
And it is delicious. It's aged 9 months.
Wow.
And it's something brand new, and it's only in-house for just a couple months at the Melting Pot. But it's really delicious, and it's a featured cheese for the cheese fondue.
Well, the fun thing about fondue, at least when you do it at home, is you can really kind of play with different cheeses. And I know we do a couple different pots, so we can kind of try some different flavors and stuff, which obviously you guys get to mix up your menu as well.
That's right. Yeah, you can have a lot of fun at home, but the key is, I'll just give one little hint.
Okay.
Just a little bit
No,
of
we need all the help we can get.
Cornstarch?
A little cornstarch or flour helps bring the cheese together like a soup or a roux.
Wow.
Okay.
But it's a lot of work, though. I'll warn you. You have to clean it, chop it, prep it, and of course we have all these delicious vegetables and meats you could dip into it
I feel like
as well.
you're suggesting we just go to your restaurant.
That's pretty much it.
Make it easy.
Let us do the work for you. We'll do the cleanup.
But I mean, you have to constantly stir this. Is that part of the process?
Yeah, it helps it, melt down and gives it that nice, consistent creaminess.
How long do you really want to have it kind of sit here for a minute?
Not too long. It doesn't take very long for it to melt, when you're at the table. Plus, it's a lot of fun. People, see you whipping stuff up.
Yeah.
And it's, there is an art to actually making cheese, which I didn't know until I started working at the Melting Pot. But it's fun. You make good conversation, and the time goes by a little bit faster, and before you know it, cheese is ready for you to start dipping into.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Now, for beginners, though, if they've never made fondue at home, I mean, really, if you can dumb it down for us.
Sure, you want to start with your favorite type of base. It could be white wine, milk, or even a chicken stock.
Oh, okay.
For this purpose, obviously, we used white wine. Any cheese will typically work, and just throw in your favorite ingredients. The best part about fondue is you get to have fun and experiment.
Can you really mess it up? Is that what you're saying?
Nah.
I would say if you forget the cornstarch or flour, it's going to take you maybe half an hour to make it.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing, is it's always super runny, and I didn't realize that that's all it takes. But you don't want to put too much of that in there, just enough to add some flavor.
That's it, just a
Or
dash.
add some thickness, I should say, not some flavor. All right, so Andy, I got to ask you, what do you see as like one of the most popular things that people are dipping? I mean, there's a lot of different options.
Yeah,
obviously.
look at the spread here on the table.
I like the apples personally.
Really?
It's got like a sweet and savoriness.
A little crunch to it.
See, I saw the apples and thought to myself, there's no way I'm dipping that in cheese today.
That's the first thing I always recommend to start with. The bread, it's kind of like a little fancier version of a grilled cheese at the table, but the apples and veggies are where it's at. And then we've got our premium plate that's here for you. It's got some fancy Italian meats on there, so rolled prosciutto, spicy capicola, sorpressetta, summer sausage, and then in the little cup we got some Cornish dill pickles and sweetie cherry peppers.
You need something here, Megan?
A nice spread. I don't even know what to go to first.
The apples are delicious because you get acidity with the creaminess of the cheese.
Do it.
So much like your pairing wine, really good food pairing as well.
Okay.
All right, and the alcohol cooks out of the wine, right?
Yes, it does.
Let me just point that out for the
kids,
parents and the kids. You want to make sure that you know that the alcohol cooks out, and so it's all.
But if they're a little
good.
bit worried, we can always sub it out for a vegetable bouillon, which is just as delicious.
Yeah.
Got it. Anything special going on at the Melting Pot right now?
Yeah, we have our cheese fondue day. Today's the day. Anybody can come in, and for $4.11, since it is $4.11, they can get a portion of cheese for one person. Free.
Really?
It's not bad at all.
Yeah. And then all month long, we have endless fondue on the weekends, Friday and Saturday night, which is unlimited cheese, salad, entree, and chocolate, and all sorts of other fun specials.
You can't miss it. Downtown Littleton.
That's right.
Right there. I mean, you can't miss it. I don't have to tell you where it is. Just drive to downtown Littleton, and you'll see the big building. You'll say, "There's the Melting Pot." Good to have you guys.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you
coming
so much.
in.
So much.
It's our
Tony,
pleasure.
Andy, we appreciate your time. We're going to get over to Greg, and we're going to eat some some fondue.
Oh, lucky you. Temperatures this morning running in the 40s.